What up, Dokkaners? The new physical Super Saiyan 3 Daima Mini Goku. Let's check him out at 55% level 1 links. How good is he gonna be? Let's find out. Use the timestamps down below to skip around if you want. We're gonna first start by reading the character's info, and then we'll jump into some events. Dragon Ball Seekers Mastered Evolution Transformation Boost Key plus 3 200% stats or 200% HP, attack and defense 170, plus an extra stats plus 50 to those who also belong to Daima and Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Activates entrance animation when 3 or more Dragon Ball Seekers or Mastered Evolution category allies are on the team upon the character's entry. Attack and defense plus 300%. Guards all attacks and launches an additional super attack for 5 turns. Key plus 3 attack and defense plus 300%. Changes key spheres from AGL to Rainbow. Chance to crit, chance to dodge, and damage reduction plus 33%. When 6 or more superclass allies are on the team, launches an additional super attack, survives KO attacks up to once within the turn. That's going to be a very pivotal part of his overall design. For 3 turns from the character's entry, damage reduction 33% before attacking. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 12 or more key, attack plus 333%. Recovers 3% HP when HP is 1% or less. One time only activation recovers 30% HP when HP is 1% or less. When receiving an attack with 12 or more key, defense plus 333%, chance to dodge plus 33% when HP is 33% or less. For every key sphere obtained, critical chance plus 10%. So if you pick up 7 key spheres, then you will have a guaranteed crit by virtue of having 33 right here. All right, moving on to the, I forgot, super attack. Greatly raise attack and raise defense for 1 turn, cause immense damage. This is his main contributing factor for the whole team. EX attack. When the first attack in the turn is a super attack that performs a critical, 60% chance for the super attack to upgrade into an EX, in which case massively raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, raises allies' chance to crit by 100% for the turn. Team crit guaranteed. That is what you get with this EX 60%. So it is a very, very busted ability, but it comes with great risk because this character is a dodge or die type character as the fight goes on. In shorter events, you're covered because you've got 66% damage reduction before attacking with guard for the first 3 turns. Then for 2 turns after that, you will still have guard, but you will lose the 33% before attacking, leaving you with just 33% damage reduction. And then after those 5 turns total, you don't have any guard. You just have the dodge, the damage reduction, and the critical, in which point you will have to rely on the surviving KO. So if you take a hit that's near lethal, you will survive it. And then you will have to make do with this small amounts of regen that you get here to maintain the extra dodge that you get here. In my opinion, this extra dodge isn't enough. So in order to make your defensive presence in the slot 1 more consistent, you want to be giving dodge. This is a max dodge type scenario. His active skill can be activated when there's a demonic power category ally attacking in the same turn or straight up from turn 5. Raises attack by 1,333%. Temporarily causes ultimate damage to the enemy and recovers 30%. Dragon Ball Seekers Mastered Evolution category allies then get defense plus 30% for 3 turns. This unit has so much to offer, but there's just a lot of risk involved. So that's what's going to make this unit fun, but also frustrating, depending on how many copies you have. I feel like at 55%, this is going to be a very difficult character to use, but we're going to see. So overall, my thought on paper is to give this guy full dodge. We'll see how it goes. We're going to stress test without the dodge, and we'll see how reliable this can be on its own. So that being said, we're going to jump in now, starting with the Battle of Gods Goku Blue Zone. And I don't know if this is necessarily the best starting point, but I feel like we're just too strong at this point to do the Divine Wrath Mortal well. So let's jump in. This is our squad. We got our 3 Mastered Evolutions, 1, 2, 3. We also have 4, 5, and 6. So we're good to go.
Let's do this.
All the rotations are lined up perfectly. Let's go. Intro time.
I've got no choice.
Now to go even further beyond.
Man, we need to get some connective unit that goes from mini Super Saiyan 3 to adult Super Saiyan 3. That's all we're missing now. All right. Oh, that's a cool... Wait, that's a cool battle motion. Looks pretty good. It's very clean. Okay. All right. So we're going to have this guy start. How many orbs can we pick up? 4, 3... All right, we can only pick up 4. So that's going to give us 40% crit. No, 73% crit. All right, 73% crit. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to optimize his critical chances to then give everybody else guaranteed crit. Because if we can get lucky with that EX, oh, he's going to be good. So let's do that. And then we'll do this. I don't remember how this fight goes, so I really hope we don't just get bodied here. All right, let's go. All right, we tanked that for double digits. 27.7 million attack stat. We did not get the EX. 13 million damage, no crit. 30.1 million attack stat, 18 million damage with a crit. 32 million attack stat, 20 million damage with a crit. 35 million attack stat, 21 million damage with a crit. That was nice. Okay, so we did not get the EX. Everything else was a crit. I love that that just happened. Okay, we lost 35% damage reduction. No, 30, what is it, 35? 33. And so we took 260,000 damage with guard and only 33% damage reduction. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty, dude, I love how we just failed both EXs. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing a lot. That is gonna be a thing an awful lot. Because these two are paired up, it's going to push the pace a heck of a lot quicker, which means we will see less of his defensive lapses. That's what I want for this first fight anyway. I don't want this dude to get exposed after 5 turns and just be a flimsy tissue paper, you know? We got 4 supers, right? We got the primary, we had the additional in the first 5 turns. We had the other one because we had 6 super class allies. And then we got a 4th super on top of that. That is the 10% hidden potential that we got. That was awesome. Would have been nice. Would have been nice to get that EX. I wonder how many people doing the showcase themselves are going to get that EX on their first turn. All right, we got more movies coming up, right?
Don't underestimate us. Now that we're back to normal.
Okay, how many orbs can we get? Now we can pick up 7. Oh, guaranteed crit. Guaranteed crit inbound. So it is ultimately going to be a 60% chance. Who do I want to keep on the main rotation? I think I want to keep the Daima. Let's have this be mainly Daima centric. 7 orbs, guaranteed crit inbound. I don't think Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is actually going to do anything here, which is ironic because that is the perfect opportunity for Dokkan to screw me and give me the EX. Watch this. Oh, nice. He didn't dodge. Good. Let's stress test. How much are we taking against God Goku on the first round? Ew. We got the EX. 39.1 million attack stats. So guaranteed crit for the entire rotation. But we took 400,000 damage from this dude. So that is basically one of my big concerns about the guy. I mean, God Goku does get stronger each turn, sure. But at 55%, that amount of damage reduction in guard is only going to get you so far. So that is why dodge is necessary. But at the lower levels, you're probably not going to be able to give much dodge investment. So that's why, you know. All right, so check this out. Guaranteed crit. Do it again. Guess who failed his EX? Oh wait, no, his EX happens on the second 12 key super, right? Whatever. We got guaranteed crit. That's the best part. All right, so this is our second turn with the first Daima Super Saiyan 3 Mini. So it's turn 3. So we're still rocking max damage reduction. This time we're gonna take a critical on this attack. So if he smacks me with a critical, it's gonna hurt. How many orbs are we gonna get? Are you serious? Come on. All right, 4 orbs again. Ugh. All right. 73% chance for a critical. All right, let's try to heal up as best we can with all this. Will we even survive? Let's find out. Nice. We didn't dodge. Good. I want a stress test. I think we're gonna take like 400,000. Yo, 500,000. All right, 41.2 million attack stat. We got the EX though. Are we dead? Did I take to the point where I'm almost dead? Oh no, we have some. Okay. And did I see that we just healed? Did we heal on a dime? We did. We healed on a dime. I think we actually dropped down. Yeah. We dropped down and we survived the KO attack. Yep. That's what that was. So that didn't quite register when I was reading it in the passive. It's a dynamic effect. So that's awesome actually. And now this dude got his EX attack. Okay, that's really cool. You have to really pay attention to notice that though. You're not gonna realize that happened. And you know what? With all these events being as difficult as they are and hard hitting as they are, this is probably, you're gonna get a lot of mileage out of this. That was awesome. Guaranteed crit. That's such a new feeling, you know? I am playing this turn knowing full well everybody is guaranteed critting. That's so weird. I like it. Ah! We're too weak! As we work our way back, I want to just see if we get more consistent EXs. Nope. Once again, 7 orbs picked up. Nope, no EX. 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 Unfortunately, this dude just hits really hard that the team isn't able to perform, but hey, I gotta say, Daima Super Saiyan 3 Mini's been doing pretty well so far. So let me do this. We're at 36%, which means we will not be getting the heal thing unless we get hit first with a super and then we attack afterwards. So far in all my attempts to get back here, what is it called? Dodge has not kicked in once. I've not had a single dodge. You've seen as I've worked my way back, we got a couple of EXs, but other than that, nope. It's been horrendous. All right, let's see. 42% health. What's gonna happen? All right. Okay. EX. We are getting these more often than not. That's actually pretty cool. This turn we are lacking the extra 4% damage reduction courtesy of the Super Saiyan 4 Daima Adult. So that also makes a difference in terms of his defense post super. Post super, he loses 30+% damage reduction, right? So he's at the mercy of his dodge and whatever the enemy does. Since this guy's launching crits. Goodbye. You know what? That's enough for this first fight. I think we've seen enough. Yeah. He survives. Oh, you're gonna dodge now. Ah, interesting. You wanna dodge this one too? No? Great. All right. Now let's go ahead and try GDC Special Battle Stage 2 against the Future Blues. Let's see what happens here. So you kind of saw one of the weaknesses there. Because our health was above 33%, we didn't get to use any regenerative abilities. And after we surrendered our 33% damage reduction, we kind of just got our butt whooped. So that is one of the issues with a dodgeless Daima Super Saiyan 3 Mini. And since our orb situation is crap here, so we are probably not going to be getting an EX going. Who do we attack first? I forget. Is it the Vegeta that we should attack first? Or is it... Oh, no, he gets... No, yeah, we need to go after Vegeta first. Okay, so how many orbs can we pick up? We can only pick up 3, so let's do this. 3 orbs plus our 33%, so we're at 63% chance for a crit. And then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. So far, I am not enjoying the RNG on my orbs. I hate that. Okay, cool. Cool. 33% dodge? No? Great. Hey, we got stunned. Yet another reason why dodge is important. If Goku gets stunned, that effect cascades to the entire rotation. No chance for a guaranteed crit for the entire rotation. If Goku gets sealed, it affects the entire rotation. So all that we've done so far, and it's fine that we did it this way. It's a very unorthodox way to do this, but so far the L's that we've endured with the Daima Mini has proven how important dodge is. All right, let's skip all this. All right, on this next turn, we have 6 orbs picked up. So that's 93% crit chance. We got max key for you. And we got max key for you. All right. Go on, hit me. But don't super me. Just hit me normally. Dodge. 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 33%. Oh, 33%. And he got the EX. Wow. 42.9 million attack stat. I can't believe that just happened. 25.5 million damage on the crit. 33.8 on the follow-up. 20 million damage on the crit. 36.2 million attacks on the follow-up. 20 million damage on the crit. Is he gonna super? No. No. Nice. Oh, come on. Get your EX. Dude, 70%. He just failed a 77%. You see what I'm saying, man? Dude, I hate EX attacks so much. All right, he's dead. All right, so he gone. Okay. We're fine. And now all these attacks are going to be guaranteed crit. You know what's funny? My Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is built for max crit. I don't think I'll change that because ultimately, more often than not, I feel like the Super Saiyan 3 Mini's EX attacks are just going to fail. So I think ultimately I will rely on his critical that's hit a potential. But some might want to change their builds because of this now. I would say don't. Expect the EX to fail. I feel like that's the better way to approach it. It's a luxury if it lands. All right, we're going to try our chances again. It's turn 3, so this is the final turn of the 33% extra damage reduction before attacking. 7 orbs picked up, so guaranteed crit on this turn. So we have a 60% chance of that manifesting into a EX attack. Let's do that. And we will. Oh, right. There's no Majin Buu Saga ally on the rotation. I forgot. But we got enough orbage. We're good. We good. We got it again. We haven't even used his active yet. We haven't done a fight that goes long enough to use the active. He dodged. I genuinely wanted to see how much damage he'd take. He dodged. I don't trust 33%, and neither should you. 33% is a medium chance to dodge. That does not always work. Oh! EX attack for Majin Vegeta. Hello. Oh, yeah. Could we actually go one more turn? Active? No, why? Oh, demonic power, right. We don't have that on this team. I forgot. You have to wait for turn 5. All right, well, let's just do it one more time then. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm mainly now curious to see how much damage we're going to take after losing the 33%. We've lost 33% damage reduction before attacking. We still have guard, but we have 37% damage reduction. Let's see what happens here. There it is. Don't dodge this. Thank you. 220,000 damage. No EX attack. I kind of thought this guy would hit harder, but I think he is incredibly weak. He gets attack. Wait. He gets attack plus 160% on the 3rd turn from the character's entry, and he lost attack and defense plus 50%. So actually, that, yeah, I mean, hey, I'll take it. That was pretty good. Definitely not emblematic of like the true end game events these days, but still, not bad. I think we kill here. If we don't, we get one more turn to stress test, but I doubt it. Because at this point, this dude's got guaranteed crit, right? He's been building up with all the attacks. He gets more crit with each attack. Uh-oh. All right, I deserve that. All right, now we're going to take on Bio Broly. We basically won the last one. We just lost at the very end, which is fine. We're going to take on Bio Broly, but before we do that, we are going to be running a full Daima team, and I want to quickly just mention what this guy can do. Supreme Kai Mini Daima. So this guy greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage with a high chance to stun. Attack and defense plus 250. Daima, Dragon Ball Seeker allies, key plus 2, attack and defense plus 40%. High chance to dodge. When there's a Daima or Dragon Ball Seekers category enemy, attack plus 150, launches an additional super attack. When the character is in slot 1 at the start of the turn, changes AGL key spheres to STR. When the character starts the rotation in slot 2, changes AGLs to tech. When the character starts a rotation in slot 3, changes AGL to physical. When there are 3 Daima category allies or 3 Dragon Ball Seeker category allies attacking in the same turn, changes int key spheres to rainbow. Attack plus 350, defense plus 150. Attacks effective against all types, which is like pseudo critical. Launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super. Before attacking, extra dodge plus 35%. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense plus 250. When receiving an attack from an enemy who is hit by the character's super, defense plus 250%, damage reduction 50%. So we're going to see a little bit of what this guy can do. We are not fighting a Daima or Dragon Ball Seekers category enemy, but I have given him a full additional build. So that kind of makes up for it here, which should be fine. But we're going to see how this guy sort of fits into the Daima team. We're also kind of doing a State of Daima showcase right here. This is our squad. So no extreme characters on the team, but we have Vegeta for the team guard. I brought in this dude for more demonic power action. So let's do it. Let's see how this goes. This should be fun. And of course, we got to do the traditional stress testing against the Bio Broly multiple times. So for this first one, we're going to put him in slot 1. Oh yeah, we can use it right away. I forgot that we could do that. Let's not do that right now. Let's save that for later. Okay, so let's pick up 6 orbs. Oh, 6. We can only pick up 6. All right, so 93% chance to crit. Okay, and then we've got you in slot 2, and then we've got the Glind Supreme in slot 3. Glinda the Good Kai in slot 3. All right, here we go. Go on, hit me. No dodge. 182,000 damage. Turn 1. Good to know. Oh, we already know what this guy does, right? Yeah, we don't need to see this. Right? All right. All right, let's see how much damage we take on turn 2 after Bio Broly has received a few attacks. So, no items or anything. Here we go. We don't have the extra damage reduction either. Don't dodge this. Nice. 720,000 damage. All right, so 180 turn 1, 720 turn 2. I should point out, as we're about to test out 3-turn Bio Broly versus him, I just took 293,000 damage on turn 1 without adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the same rotation. Because of that extra cushioning that you get, that made a big difference. Big difference. So this is not going to end well turn 3. All right, so he's got guaranteed crit, and then we're going to do that, and then we're going to do this turn 3. I expect 2 million damage. Wait. Uh-oh. Okay. 66,000 on the slap. Iraq. Wait, what are you doing? Okay. Don't dodge this. You. Whatever, man. Trust me. It wasn't going to end well. Just trust me, okay? He would have taken 1.8 million damage. I promise you. It wasn't going to end well. So you can draw the line on the first 2 turns. After that, use items if you're trying to have this guy tank against Bio Broly. All right, now we're going to do this for realsies. We're going to start by using his ability. Because we've got a demonic power on the rotation, we can whip out his active. And more importantly than the damage, he's going to be giving everybody that's Mastered Evolution or Dragon Ball Seekers 30% defense for 3 turns. That's a lot. And we're going to stack that again on the next turn with the other guy. So let's go ahead and whip it out. Would have been nice to have had a crit there, but all right. Okay, so we're gonna pray that we dodge, but you know, knowing me, it's not gonna happen. 93% chance to crit if we do somehow dodge, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do. Oh, you know what? Next turn we're opening with Glinda the Good Kai in slot 3, which means he is gonna be changing AGL key spheres to physical. Do we have any AGLs? We don't have too many. Hopefully we get some right here. I think we did actually. Dodge, 33. Oh my God, he dodged. Let's go. 28 million attack stat, no EX. You love to see it. 19 million damage on the crit. 31 million on the follow-up, 20 million damage on the crit. 33 million attack stat on the follow-up, 21 million damage on the crit, and he healed. And we take double digits. Nice. Again, I don't rely on that 33% for very much. It was just for this showcase. I would still want to put more. But the thing is, I'm sure some of y'all are probably going to say in the comments, at 55%, what point is there in putting dodge? And that's true. Because with 5 dodge that you put in there, that 5 dodge will only proc in the event that your 33% fails. Your 33% check has to fail, and then you have a 5% on top of that. That's not going to be very likely. So honestly, the lower the amount of fewer copies you have, I mean, if you don't put it into dodge, it's probably not that big a deal. It's not like you were going to survive certain attacks anyway. Let's be honest, right? Dude is just a tank who can survive, but he is flimsy on some of the more difficult fights. The trade-off and the risk reward of the design is that you're doing this ultimately to increase your damage output, but you're doing it at great risk. If you're the type to use items, this is far less of an issue. If you're a no item hungry fiend, you're probably going to hate this character.
Now to go even further beyond.
I forgot I had these on. All right. Is that it for intros? I think we should just keep it off. Okay, I'm gonna play this and then I'm gonna play this and then I'm gonna turn it off. One more.
Let's do this! I want to fight too!
Was that a little bit of rotoscoping right there? Whoa! We did 67 million damage right there. Very nice. Hello. Okay. All right. This turn, yeah, we're gonna put him in. Yeah, we're gonna put him in slot 1. I'm gonna pray for the dodge. 93% chance to crit. Should that fail, let's give this guy max key. And then Mr. Glinda, let's do this. Let's see what he can do. He is rainbowed out level 1 links. He has max additional. Let's see. Oh, crap. Are we dead? We have 1 health because he got stunned. Yeah, we're dead. I knew we'd survive. Yeah, I knew we'd survive, but I completely forgot about that. Goodbye. No! I have an idea. We're putting Mr. Glind in slot 1. 85% chance to dodge before attacking. You know what I'm saying? So with 85% chance to dodge, he should be able to, you know, clear us of any issues. Then guaranteed crita right there. And then we're going to do this. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. 85%. It looks like he's threatening to backhand you. Oh, he is going to make him a lot stronger, though. Whatever. It's fine. And we got the EX. You know, this is actually still good because Vegeta's going to launch a ton of attacks. All right, so he's fine. Vegeta's gonna go. Some EXs would be nice. Yep. EX, have you heard of it? There you go. There you go. Okay. This time, let me not put you slot 1. Instead, I'm gonna put this dude slot 1. And you know what? This will actually be a good test because now with both of the actives, we're getting 60% defense for Mastered Evolution, right? Let's actually see what that can give us in terms of tanking from Super Saiyan 4. That's another good thing to test out. 64 million damage. That's pretty good, man. 64 million damage is kind of crazy. 6 orbs, 6 orbs. All right, so 93% crit. And then we do this. Okay. Let's see how this goes. My Daima Super Saiyan 4 is max dodge. 22% chance to dodge. Great. Okay. Good to know. All right. Thank you. All right. Daima clearly was not the right choice for this, so I switched back. Switched back to this team. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put this dude slot 1. I'm using the standby slot 1. Let's go. We need a lot of orbage to survive, so let's do that. With the 6 orbs, ew, we're actually not gonna make it. We actually might not make it. That's 66% damage reduction with guard. Ooh. Okay, 4 orbs, and yeah, that's it, dude. This whole showcase, nothing but shafts on the orbs, and dude, it's so annoying. That is so annoying. Maybe consider just not supering at all. No. You want to dodge maybe? Ah! Wow. He dodged. He has a 25% chance to dodge and he dodged. All right, we got the EX. All right, now it's all coming together. Oh yeah. We don't have demonic power on this team, so we don't have the extra active damage, but that's okay. Wow. Wow. All right, so does Daima Mini Super Saiyan 3 pass the Bio Broly test? I'm gonna say no. Not after 2 turns. After 2 turns, he fails miserably. But on the flip side, surviving 2 turns might be a bonus for you, depending on who you are. So yeah, I just want to win. I don't want to die. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, you know, I should have probably switched the Vegeta to the... Nah, whatever. Too late. I don't feel like changing it. I will do this, though. Let's see what we can get out of this. Give me something good. 87 mil. Okay. Can we make it through this turn? Let's find out. So I'm going to do this. This is turn 4. How does this guy's team guard work? Starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, all allies defense plus 30% and superclass Daima gets guard for 3 turns when the character is the 3rd to obtain orbs. We still have guard, so that's not an issue, but we are going to be getting extra defense, so that could spell good news for us. So let's do this, and then let's do that. All right. Let's see how this turn goes. Blue Goku, you gotta dodge. You gotta dodge. Thanks, buddy. Piece of shit. Thank you. All right, for the final showdown, let's go ahead and bring the full Daima team up against UI Royal Bleu and fix the rotations. And here we go. So far, he has been a pretty average showcase. And in terms of what he can do, I'm also going to say pretty average. Trying to set up the team around his possible team crit has yielded some disastrous situations, but that's also because we are putting him in some pretty compromising fights. But that too, you should be able to survive those compromising fights. So my original theory was correct, and that was 55% slot 1 tanking is going to be a bit iffy with him. I want to save the active. I don't want to use it right now. I want to save it for when the Vegeta gets stronger. So let's do this and get guaranteed crita for the turn. How many links are we? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Okay. For 1 turn, we have 20% dodge. So we've got a 70% chance to dodge for the turn. And oh no, 90% chance to dodge. So actually, I'm going to keep you around and I'm going to bench the... No. I'll do this. Okay. So let me do this. And then let me do that. Nice dodge, 33%. You gonna dodge again? Nope. All right. It's before we're attacking, so we should tank this like a champ. And we're basically running with 0 links here. 46,000 damage. All right, Vegeta. Vegeta shouldn't do any damage. And he doesn't, because he dodged it. 38 million attack. All right. Nice dodge there, buddy. Guaranteed crit for the rest of the turn, which is nice. We'll get some more production from you. It's funny, this guy also provides team crit. Depending on how many, I think it's Dragon Ball Seekers or Daima or something. you'll give 7% extra crit for the team, which is no longer necessary thanks to Mini. Okay, on this rotation, let's just run the exact same play. We're gonna have you on slot 2 duties. Duties. Let's do this. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. And let's see how much he takes against Vegeta. $46. We took 46,000 last turn because we didn't have the full synergy effect from these two LRs. This time we took double digits. So that makes the big difference. So like I said in the best teams video, Super Saiyan 4 Goku LR is his best friend. He's just his best friend overall. Took double digits on both supers, but we got the EX going. So this turn, dude, this turn is gonna be good. Give me the EX. Give me the Super Saiyan 4 EX, please. I will say that the rate that we're damaging the UI so far with just the TURs has been surprising. The team crit benefit is definitely showing, even at 55%. Yes! That's what we wanted. Oh, yeah. Oh. And Vegeta will do the same. Give me some EXs, please. Next couple of turns, we're going to be able to use the active because there'll be a demonic power on each rotation. But also, we're approaching turn 5. No, it's turn 2, yeah. I think I gotta save this for the end of the video, but I feel like this guy is not necessary even on Daima, because with the leads that you have on Daima, like if you're running double Super Saiyan 4, there are other characters that you can bring outside of Daima that can fill the role of your slot 1. And I think ultimately what this guy gives you in terms of the attack buffs doesn't outweigh what he compromises on defense. I'm gonna save that for the end, but just saying, you know, just saying. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use the active here. Let's do this. We're gonna use this one against the UI. We'll use the second one on the Royal Bleu. Are you serious? Come on. All right, 48 million. We got guaranteed crit inbound with 9 orbs picked up. And then we'll do this. Surely he dies this turn. And then all we gotta do is worry about Supreme Kai surviving. Dash bleed. Thank you. This is his final turn of having the extra 33% damage reduction slot 1 before attacking. So if we come back here, once Vegeta starts getting souped up, he might actually die. Should be interesting to watch. Double digits. EX, let's go. That looked really funny. Wait, what? He vanished and then UI's face just pops up. That looks weird. All right, please kill him. Please kill him. One more. Take him out. Oh my God, take him out. Oh, we got both here. Okay, well, I'm gonna use... You know what? I'm gonna use both actives on Vegeta. I think we'll be fine. So let's do this. We did 48 million against UI without a crit. We did 81 million with a crit against Vegeta. Oh my god. Okay. And then the active for Super Saiyan 4. Okay. How many turns has this guy been around? 3 turns. All right, so we're good. All right, so we're gonna do this. Guaranteed crit inbound. Vegeta has now taken a couple of hits, so if he strikes back, it actually might do a dent. Let's see. And let's do... Let me do this. I don't really care about this guy doing damage. All right, here we go. I hope we don't kill here. Actually, we might kill. If we get the EX with this guy, and then Daima Super Saiyan 4 gets his EX, I think we kill this turn. All right, so still double digits. All right, now you're dead. Oh, he getting scary. Yeah, we got the EX. Oh boy. Don't kill him. Take it easy on him. Just 2 supers. 155 million attack. He did basically max damage. $57 million damage. Stop it. Nice. Oh, wait a minute. You're not gonna die, are you? Please don't. You're gonna ruin everything. Don't. Okay. All right, so next turn we lose 33% damage reduction. We're gonna gain some defense with the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So that is gonna slightly skew the results, but still this should be a good little demo here. He gives us more links. 3, 5. Okay. All right, so let's do that. I'm not going to use any actives because we'll just kill him. Let's do this. And let's do that. All right. Final stress test of the video. Don't dodge this. Thank you. With all those beatings that Vegeta took, how much is he going to do against us now? We have 33% damage reduction with guard. Whoa! But we survived. That was clutch. We survived the KO attack. I'm pretty sure that's how much health we had. Yep, sure did. You can tell because we have 33% health now. We got the regen. Oh, that's clutch. That's both good and bad. All right, and that's a wrap.
I've seen enough. I'm calling this one.
Yeah, so I kind of got some bad news. He's not necessary at all. At 55%, nah. He is not, in my opinion, a worthwhile investment, solely because the cons outweigh the pros. The pro is immense damage potential with the 60% chance for the crit. But that's only if your critical, or the 60% chance for the team crit if your critical actually happens. So you first have to pick up enough orbs to guarantee you do a crit. Then once you have a guaranteed crit, it's a 60% chance check. If that happens, then the effects will cascade to the rest of the turn. But as a trade-off, the first couple of turns, you're secure for the most part. But then after that, it gets to be pretty rough. When it comes to Daima specifically, you might think that for the sake of Daima, you need this character on that team. And while this character does fill the role of the slot 1, again, you are compromised after the first couple of turns. But like I said earlier, if you are trying to run a Daima team, you're probably going to have this guy as your lead, or maybe Goma, or this guy as the lead, or even Daima Super Saiyan 4 Mini, all of which have other alternatives for slot 1s that are outside of Daima. So the slot 1 responsibility just simply isn't there for this guy. The demand isn't there. What you're doing by bringing him is trying to get the extra damage output, but it's just not worth the risk. So yeah, you don't need him. You don't need to summon for him. You don't need him, in my opinion. I think at Rainbow, he's going to be really good. But at 55%, no way. How do you build him? Max dodge. You just got to reinforce his defense. I have never felt more confident about a max dodge build than I have for this one in a while. He needs all the dodge that he can get so that he does not get hit, because you saw during this video how many frustrating moments where he didn't get hit or he didn't sustain enough damage to where we could execute this little regen, and then we died after the fact because he lost this. We had 36% health and then we just died. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. What I experienced in this video, I'm sure is what you guys experience on a daily basis. Those of you who only have like 1 or 2 copies of units in general, that's what this felt like. You don't need him. He's, as the chat would say, meh. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this meh Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku Daima. Do you agree with my assessment? Do you disagree? What are some cool moments that you've been able to pull off with the character? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.